Hello ladies and gentlemen, here we are for game 2 of this best of 3 for the Epiclan Dota 2 finals. We've got TmF Gaming up against Don't Axe Me. TmF are 1 game up. They took the last game with some pretty skillful pudge play, and we're going to see if they can repeat it this time around, or if Don't Axe Me can pull something out of the bag. They are playing with a stand-in today. Methic's not their usual player. They've had to replace Widow, sadly. Widow playing some great off-lane stuff for them, but Methic's proving pretty good last time. Played Treant in the last game.
Widow's been drafting for them all weekend as well, so
he has of course been drafting.
Duke's not a very experienced Dota 2 player drafter. He's very good for his experience level, but a bit new to the scene. But last game's draft was actually pretty good, so let's see if he can replicate it. As we see, the first bans, their target banning PO is so hard. They fear that man. Yeah,
check that out. They're really trying to shut down PO. No Queen of Paint for him, no puck at all. None of that going to happen today. And Shadow Demon, a bit of a surprise first ban.
TmF trying to throw the pool open, I think. They've got a bat rider to pick if they want it. Wisp still in, though, as I said, I don't think they play it very much.
No one been playing Wisp very much this time around.
Okay. Here, TmF really considering this first pick.
Yeah, I wonder if they've been really thrown out by losing their mid heroes.
When I say considering, the only guy here is the Poly Jesus. His rest of his team have gone off and left him to draft.
Yeah.
So when I say considering, I mean Jesus is sitting there going,
They are the kind of team that have one man who drafts, and the rest just sit back and wait and see what heroes they get picked.
It's working so far, so let's not. Then the Treant Protector is the first pick.
So yeah, they're the kind of team, they have a lot of trust in the Poly Jesus in the way that he drafts, and that kind of shines through the whole way they play. They've been together forever. They're one of the oldest teams in the UK scene.
The oldest. Don't bother qualifying.
Easily the oldest. They've been at so pretty much all the events that have happened in the UK, and they're always playing. So it's really good to see them getting through to a finals and looking so strong this land. But going to see if they can walk away with the top prize. 500-ish pounds and 250 to the second place. And
we have a Lifestealer first pick by Don't Axe Me. Makes less popular since the nerf to open wounds. Now the range on that is so small.
Yeah, and a cult coming out as well, which does synergise with the open wounds. Of course, you slow someone down, the Illuminate Blast comes through, capable of doing an awful lot of damage.
I find now Nakes is necessary to lane him with at least one hard stun. You used to be able to just stick him in a lane on his own, and open wounds would control it. Now you need at least one hard stun so he can get into range, and open wounds them up first. Really lacking that now. And of course it necessitates more levels in it early to get back up to that 500 range.
Yes, indeed. So currently going on Epiclan, the League of Legends finals also going on. You can check out all of the
CS:GO
coverage.
Losers bracket final. StarCraft 2, I believe, is quiet at the moment, but coming up at 2 o'clock is the grand final.
Yeah, so a lot of prize money being given out today. Tensions high in the tournament room. There's been quite a bit of shouting and yelling. StarCraft
really
players.
High. Unless you're TmF, in which case you swan back into your computers halfway through the draft.
Yeah, just TmF cruising on back in. What about it? We were up playing Rock Band all night. No big deal.
No biggie, guys. The most professional team I've ever met in my entire life.
They're looking really confident. So I'm told we are going to have some interviews with the winners later. So if you want to put some
and maybe fourth place.
Yeah,
fourth place are really keen to get interviewed.
We're going to try and interview as many people as we can. So some videos for that going up on the Epiclan YouTube. All the coverage is going on over at epiclan.co.uk, or you can check it out on twitch.tv/team/Epiclan. And that should just about cover you, I reckon.
Once again, TmF digging deep into their reserve time for the second pick. We're down to 5 seconds.
He's blowing it.
It's a Windrunner again. I am having a lot of fun with that last game, obviously, and saying, give it to me again. It went well. I mean, back to second ban phase now.
Napoli Jesus burning through all his reserve time on these first 2 picks. That's pretty unusual for them. I wonder if he was just waiting for them to get back from the cigarettes. Or
I did ask whether he was okay to go. He said he was. I'm feeling bad now. Bat Rider banned out.
Nah, he's all good, I'm sure.
His Bane with one Shadow Demon counter, three Shadow Demons, TmF banning out the Batrider. We're running out of BKB defacing disables. They might be forced into something a bit unorthodox, like a Beastmaster or a Magra or a... It doesn't really fit their style, I find. They really like this sort of pick and roll, rotating, ganking style, not this let's get in a big group and punch things, which Don't Axe Me are more inclined to do. We'll see how this goes though. I'm sure TmF are plenty versatile enough to, as they risk the random ban and go for a Storm Spirit, one of Dupes' favourite heroes. The mid lane running out of heroes to populate it now. Tinker also going, yeah, so really running out of heroes to populate it.
Yeah, again.
The Mag's still in the pool, the Pudge again, the Meepo. I'm looking at you, Dupes. He promised me a Meepo. He said, I'm definitely picking Meepo this game as he walked past. If he doesn't, please flame him to his chat. That's your job.
Bring the flame, bring the
Lone
flame.
Druid. I don't think we've seen him all tournament.
No, that is actually the first Lone Druid we've seen.
I mean, he's not been as popular since they fixed the armlet working on the bear.
Yeah, so people have gone back to that we cast Beyond Defeat, letting us know they did run a Lone Druid earlier in the tournament, but just out of the drafts that we cast.
Lone Druid, of course, one of the most powerful units in the game, since there are essentially two of him. You can send him mid. You see many teams do that in team matchmaking, especially where things are a bit less orthodox. Of course, standard, you see him in the long lane. But, IO, a Wisp. We said, no one's going to run it. TmF don't usually run Wisp.
Yeah, that's interesting. But they've really been forced to change up their style by these bans. Don't Axe Me have really gone in their heads, I think.
We're going for the super slow team. You're going to be so slow, you're going to open lanes, you're going to get galed up as well. But this might be the answer to the targeted bans on the mid lane. If you run a duo mid with CK Wisp, there you go.
Yeah, that would really work. That's that could turn things around. This is interesting. I mean, this is going to be, from both teams, this is not what we've seen before. I mean, the Windrunner feels like a pretty confident pickup for Ion, but apart from that, I feel like this is up in the air.
Now, the Apologies play a lot of Tree, and as we see the Sven, they're going to go Wisp Sven. Sven, of course, more farm reliant than most of the Wisp partners. He's like the only one who needs full farm would be a tiny. Compared to CK, you give him an armlet, he's going to rule the map. Sven needs a BKB, he needs drums for his mana pool. Well, less so with an IO, of course. And then he needs some damage on top of that. And, I mean, we'll see. This might be a support Sen, I might be calling it too early. As Furion taken out of the game by Don't Axe Me.
Yeah, I have seen support Sven run a couple of times. Of course, Sven was only really big as a carry, but he does occasionally fit into the support role.
Oh no, that period where he was a carry around DreamHack Winter is Warlock taken out of the fun. But Sven was only really big as a carry around DreamHack Winter last year. That was the first time in years he's been run as a position 1. He's defaulted as position 4, a roaming support. That stun's so good for ganking tri-lanes. If they stand too close together, you get all three of them. Not many of the stuns in the game like that. And it's targeted, of course. Yeah,
when it works, it really, really works. So we've got these last picks coming out, and
team's got plenty of reserve time to consider this. I think he needs a mid. He might run an Enduro mid, in which case he needs an offlaner. But they definitely need a mid. Is he going to go for the Meepo?
Yeah,
that is the big question. Is he going to live up to his bragging? No.
No, he goes for Death Prophet. Oh.
They want to win this very quickly. They have 3 heroes who push so incredibly fast. Lone Druid, Veno, Death Prophet. They want towers dead. The first 50 minutes, if they don't get the first 3 tier 1s, they're going to be in big trouble.
Yeah,
they need to break the base inside 25.
This is a
Sven is going to turn up.
Big push lineup. I mean, they can really work with this.
I've been told that this is such disappoint. And an Invoker.
Invoker rounds it off. Now
I know. It's not Pio. Who on their team is a big fan of Invoker. I've played him before, and Pio's playing it.
It is Pio, but yes, I'm sure one of the other TmF boys plays a lot of Invoker.
I think it's Jesus. Jesus plays. I've played clubs with Jesus, and he's ended up on the Invoker. He's pretty good at it. But of course, he's living up to his duty. He's taken up the IO. And he and Ion are going to try and run the map. Dozing Green, they're going to run a support Windrunner this time by the look of it. Well, let's see how they lane this, because I'm interested. You want to introduce DAM?
Yep, okay, so Don't Axe Me coming in for the second game of this best of 3 for the Epiclan finals. We have got Methics playing on Venomancer. Dupes is going to be playing on the Lifestealer. Pretty much taking up the one role this time. It's a little bit interesting for Dupes. He has done it before though. Day is going to be playing on the Lone Druid. Really looking forward to seeing how he works with Lone Druid. We haven't got to see that yet. Dingo playing on the Death Prophet. That's a little strange for their lineup. I'm not sure if he'll go mid or what. How they'll work that. Kane is playing on the Keeper of the Light, rounding off the lineup.
Okay, and for TMF, Napoli Jesus on the Wisp. He's going to be accompanying Sven, played by Ion. The Chain Protector has been taken up by B2. On the offlane, we have Dozing Reen playing a bit out of role. We don't usually see him out here, but he's on the Windrunner. And mid lane, PO, Invoker, and Exhort Invoker at that.
So TmF...
He has a wife and son. I'm feeling really young.
People are telling me I absolutely have to interview Dozing Green in Twitch chat. We'll do our best to interview as many people as we possibly can.
We'll try and get a whole team interview. We'll definitely ask him any questions. Any questions you want asked. If it's not too rude, stick it into Twitch chat. I'm not asking after anyone's sex life though, or anyone's children. A bit creepy.
Yeah, no creepy questions. All right, that counts. That counts out quite a few, I'm sure.
We get the tree sticking in mid lane for now, alongside PO. He's going to roll out now. Exhort Invoker, of course, a relatively recent popular pick. Like last international, it was all about Waked Invoker. Ice is the only player who really ran this Exhort Invoker. The star PO has as he gets the first deny to open up this mid lane matchup. We're getting the creeps being pulled out here by the Stat Shield Bear in the top lane. Napoli Jesus tethering to one of them. I'm not entirely sure what that's for. Make it chase the bear faster.
I think he's just trying to get in there and cause trouble. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's just
getting none of the dice in his favour. Oh, come on, game! Stop ruining him by giving him the lowest possible attack damage. No last hits from that crook pull, but 4 creeps XP in a level 2, and a point in the synergy. So the bear's going to hit a bit harder. There's going to be a bit faster. On the bot lane, Dozing Arena having an unpleasant time being held off the creeps by Kane on this Cottle. This lane is not good for him. They've done well with the slows. The slows are much better against Windrunner, because if you stun her, she windruns afterwards and runs off. If she windruns and you slow her, you still have a lot longer. And the duration on these slows even. Gale's slow, 15 seconds. Insane.
Gale
win slow 8 seconds.
Gale the strongest level 1 slow by a long way.
Yeah.
It really does win lanes.
You've got like creeps doing figure of 8s around the trees in the top lane, bears and wisps and Svens trying to pull things. It's great.
Yeah, the creeps are a little bit all over the place on this lane. Ion taking masses of damage from this creep wave. He's brought under half health.
He's not got a Star Shield. That's probably a bit of a questionable pickup. I think he must have known they're against the Lone Druid. Lone Druid always messes up the creep equilibrium in any lane you're in. So you've got to expect this. Jesus watching sort of nervously from the trees. They've got living armour, but creeps will chip through that so quickly it's gone already.
Day manages to grab a whole other creep wave with his bear, runs it through the river. So he's really disrupting this lane. Ion is on almost no life at all.
And look at his last hits too. He's been outlasted by the Lifestealer on the bottom lane, his positional equivalent.
Dozing Green gets hit by the Gale and takes one right click from Venomancer, so it takes a couple of times, does quite a bit of damage, just pushes him back.
I'm not sure. I'm ready to hit well warded about 50 times this game. That's probably really not 50 times, about 100.
I've always favoured taking it on Venomancer, and
well warded. Part 1. I'll keep my eye on the first part of well warded.
Yet another creep pull from Day.
Ooh, Gale whiffing from Methics.
Yeah, Green going to have a hard time in this lane, there's no doubt, but it's the kind of lane
power
where...
here. So this is some XP for him.
It's the kind of lane where he really has to be sure he's not feeding. That's his #1 priority. But then, of course, he's got to try and stop dupes from getting farm at the same time, so...
No chance.
Going to be a difficult lane.
He's going to get some XP. As we see, here come the ward spam. They're going to go for this tower early.
Yeah, it's level 1 wards though. Not the most frightening things in the world.
Not the most frightening things, but this is bogging Dozing Green doing the right thing and farming them up. Punish this ward spam.
Yeah, 14 gold apiece at least, and
Dai nearly up to level 4 on his offlane. Reen already there. He's about to creep behind Dai. Oh, as the stun pops out from Sven.
So the bear teleports there and the stun disjoints in midair. Well, it doesn't disjoint, changes direction in midair, can't be disjointed.
Undisjointable, unless you're invisible.
And flies off in the other direction. That bear going to be okay for now. So how are we doing?
Theo going for Wex Exhort. This is a really aggressive build on Invoker, one that you rely on snowballing. If he has trouble in this game, he's not going to catch up. And he invokes a Meteor. I don't think he meant to do that. I think he meant to invoke Sunstrike, and he misclicked. As we see a push coming on the top lane for TmF.
So
Meteor really weak early levels. Need a few more in Wex before the travel distance is anything like what you need it to be.
Dingo having a pretty hard time in this lane. Pio controlling it pretty well. Dingo down at 14 last hits, while
The
Pio
bear!
is up
Oh
at
no,
18.
the bear!
Oh, the bear is in trouble. It could finally go down. 300
Big
gold
feed.
goes the way of Ion.
He's
How's
still
Ion?
poorer than Lifestealer despite that big infusion there. Thankfully it was off cooldown already, so Dai is straight back into the game.
In terms of levels, Ion level 4, and the Lifestealer played by Dupes also level 4. So keeping even so far. The supports have been kind of hanging around both of the tri-lanes quite a lot, so experience been quite spread out. But
Wary of the ability of the offlaners. Windrunner
Yeah.
can really mess up a Lifestealer if she plays it smart. If he draws baits the rage, draws the shackle, hits him the power shot. And these two supports not great at ganking. I mean, good Gale, yeah, sure. But what does Kotl do in a gank? He stands there and hopes his Illuminate hits.
yeah, Dingo taking quite a
And
lot
Wisp,
of
of
harass
course,
in mid lane.
useless on his own, so he's going to stick with Sven. Tree, all right on his own, but he needs a follow-up stun usually, and they haven't got that because now are finally leveling Quas taken by Invoker, so he can actually contribute to fights with Cold Snap. He invokes Sunstrike though, so let's watch the other lane. Is this guy literally ice, as well as being literally dandy? Let's see.
Living Armor getting used on the bottom tower as much as possible. Of course. Oh, and I
literally
missed
dandy.
first blood.
Sunstrike just popped there.
Yeah, I saw the a little heart.
Is that meant to be a heart? Oh,
It looks like it on my screen. It's very nice.
Less than 3.
Um,
I'm trying to draw a heart and ruin it now. Whatever. It's
Oh.
not a heart.
yeah, that's a mess.
Trouble on the bot lane for Dozing Green. Double damage. Kotl. Terrifying.
Oh, the Colt does get the Illuminate, and that puts Dozing Green down to about a third of his life.
Ion being forced to pop stun under the tower to secure last hits. He's not taking any levels in Warcry. Just the bear spotted by the ward. They're going to try and strap him up again. It's a level. Is that a level 3 bear? It is.
This bear doing all the work this game.
And another gap to creep wave again.
We're seeing more bear action than we are Day himself, and
Well, that's how it should be.
that's it. That is how it should be. But he's doing more work than most of the heroes on the map at the moment.
Kane trying his best. Windrunner doing really well with his counter push. Both offlaners controlling their lanes really well this game. Dozing Green up to 6. Dai 5, but he's got another full creep wave, including a siege creep, coming up the faster secret shot right now as Exorcism popped in the mid lane. Dingo trying to push the tower down.
He does end up getting targeted by though. Not quite enough for creep wave to do any real damage with it, and Dingo ends up quite low.
It's a 70-second cooldown though, and just spam it. Eventually you'll get that tower. There's no way if it, Pio can't stop it. He has to go home.
The bear finally arrives with his creep wave and provides a little bit more farm for Day. Day's tower actually taking quite a lot of damage. It's down under half health, and this siege creep brought over there, continuing to attack it. Of course, Dozing Green taking more hits from Methics. It's going to be a constant pain. That's
a question though, the Venomancer not really delivering the early game dominance that he's known for, which is why he's not picked so much. He lacks quite the same punch with the change to the scaling on Gale. Can't afford to spam it as he used to. 90 mana cost level on Gale was brilliant.
Yeah.
All the upgrades did was increase the scaling on the damage, which was not why you did the skill. And now 125 mana, he can't afford to spam wards and still have Gale. Cooldown. He gets a Ring of Basilius to try and mitigate that.
Oh, Dingo's in trouble. Here comes the Sunstrike, and boom, Peo gets the kill.
Problem for Nepali Jesus though, he's going
They
to go
get
down here.
stunned. Nepali Jesus goes down, but they get Day to pay for it, and Ion does get entangled, but not enough heroes around to do any more damage to him.
Tower off too.
Yeah, they'll nip around and they should
He
take
just got
that
true
tower.
form too. I could have switched maybe and lived a bit longer there, but
is under attack.
It is
they want to
possible.
defend the tower. They've got a glyph. They can try and blow it, but now it's going to stand the tower.
1 for 3 on kills. One
Meanwhile,
tower
Zoka
going
retains
away
the bottom lane.
TMF. Yeah,
Dupes is
PO
blue
moves
infest.
through the
Oh,
trees.
Duzing Green bought very low. Duzing Green? And they spot out. Invoker spotted by the rune. He has got the necessary kit to invoke a ghost.
Oh, there's the slow. He drops a meteor to block one of the
Strike.
exits to the secret shop. Methics.
They have no self-detect.
Methics does not have the health to be here. PO could pop out and kill him any time, but he
It's going to be the
needs...
snipe from Dozing Green he needs to watch for.
Yeah, here
He's got
comes
power shot.
Dozing
Oh, no
Green
matter,
now.
he just pops one run. Here he comes, he's going to run in. Oh! Nearly caught by that Illuminate, and that would have been the death of him. Death power shot missing. And Methics will get out.
Yeah, power shot missing again. That's a real shame.
He's heading
PO
middle. He's only like 3 creep waves off level 6 or a kill. He's nearly there.
So
And it's ganking time.
what I'm watching for here is, can TMF utilise Wisp the way they need to? We saw Don't Axe Me kind of fail to really use Wisp's ultimate and get around the map and really add mobility to their
No,
to
the
their
hand of
lineup.
Midas on die, by the way. So sorry, Dupes.
On Dupes, so yeah, he's got that finished up now. That is, how long has he had it? Do you know?
That's the second use just now. So he had it.
Okay, so reasonably
7
fast.
minutes.
Yeah, pretty fast.
Both he and Iron last hitting.
Dingo reveals himself from an invis room to do some harassment to Polyjesus, who is
Here
going
comes
to
PO though.
tether to
Be
a creep,
careful.
get away.
No cold snap invoked. Sorry, hiding at the tier 2.
I wonder if they could have got a kill with Cold Snap there. It's hard to say.
That's
I
the
don't
range.
think so.
And I think Invoke was on cooldown when he TP'd in.
Great use of living armor on the towers by TMF.
Yep.
Every tower pretty much sitting on
Wrapping to the
full
bottom
life.
lane.
Every time I look at this bottom lane, it's pushed out, but the tower's on full life again.
Sunstrike coming down.
Sunstrike.
Oh, I think it hits Cade. He lives on 50 HP.
Whoa.
And the rotation is coming. Those in green looking for the snipe again.
PO
In
is
comes
around the
PO
back.
around the back. He might find Methics. We might find Kane. The shackle latching Dupes to the
Shackle
tree.
Dupes.
But he rages and now he chases. And there's the
There's that slow.
Gale hits. This is
And
a
the
dead
Gale
Ghost in
hits.
green.
Oh, and the body block. Oh, but it doesn't make it.
Oh, the living armor. I forgot about that spell. He gets the infested. There's meteor
Phase
from behind.
boots.
Methics melted.
Phase boots used again.
Dupes keeps chasing.
Oh, there goes the
Cold snap
Sunstrike.
hits. He goes
Looks for
down.
it, doesn't find it. Dupes goes down.
Midas on cooldown.
PO with a double kill.
PO does turn out, he's literally ice, alongside being literally Dendy. This guy has it all.
He's literally everyone.
Dire's middle tower is
So
under
how's
attack.
Ion doing? He's got 3,000 gold in the bank. Living pretty dangerously on that.
Dire's middle tower has
So
been
what's he going to
denied.
build with this? Where does he go from here?
I want him to build a Mask of Madness and a crit. But he
Yeah,
won't. He'll probably build BKB into a crit, most likely.
the gank is ready. Nepali is
Ganking
level
time.
6. When are we going to see it happen? With living armor on top of that makes for a really, really scary situation for anyone who's on the
Di needs
receiving
to be
end.
careful here. Di needs to be careful.
Does. In comes the
They're gonna
tether.
go God Strength pop. What does he change for?
Oh, he changes out.
that
That's
was a misplay.
yeah, a bit of a misplay to change out of true form and lose so much tankiness. And all of TMF arrive on the bottom lane now.
Dingo just done on back to this game and
They go straight through. There's the stun on Dingo.
relocated the game.
Yeah, that relocate does come through. Not especially useful, but
I mean, look, he could have tethered that far, frankly.
yeah,
Well,
Radiant's
but he went
top
for it
tower
anyway,
is under
and it
attack.
why not? You got the skill, man.
it did pay off. So
Dozing Green still holding a 3 heroes on his own in the bot lane, and the supports of DAM so underleveled.
they get
Not
to
6 to be
Dupes.
found. Dupes is
Radiant's
mad.
top
He wants to
tower
kill
is
something,
under attack.
but not happening.
Dire's bottom
Tread's
tower
finished
is
off on
under
Dupes.
attack.
The rotation coming from PO. Sunstrike popped. Kane, the shackle. Finish him
Oh,
off.
good shackle on Methics and Kane.
PO coming up behind. He's got Cold Snap invoked if he wants it. This is a dead.
Does have
yeah,
it. There's one.
Dupes
Oh,
turns around and saves his
The
support.
slow from Dupes, and that means
He has to rage. But now
Methics
he
will
comes
get
Dozing
away.
Green. Off cooldown.
It's a
but
shackle,
avoids
but
the
it doesn't hit
shackle.
a tree.
Lone Druid kills off tree in the top lane with the help of Krob. but nothing doing down here. Sunstrike pops off again, missing. That kill really needed for Die. He's been struggling.
So on the graphs, 4,000 in favour for TMF. Not quite the steady descent we've seen in some games, and 5,000-ish experience. Again, it's a little bit shaky. Fight's going either way a little bit, but eventually always ending up in TMF's favour at the moment.
It's not over yet. Lifestealer racking up the farm. Oh, as a Sunstrike nails Dingo. They have 4-man creeping bottom and Exorcism off cooldown. This tower might not belong to this world.
Yep, there goes the Exorcism. Of course, that is going to eat through living armour.
Yep.
It's not going to be able to
Meteor
last
from
as long as
behind.
they're actually there.
He rolls up the Venomancer, the teleport in from Wisp. Like 2 supports down. Sorry, not just 2 supports, and they get it deep as well. Oh no, that Infest! He dodged the projectile mid-air and lives a little bit longer.
It's a good Infest.
Win run though. Off cooldown is the shackle shot.
Kane is on the run. I'm seeing some phase boots.
Careful with his shackle lines. There it goes.
There's the shackle.
No latch.
Doesn't latch. And they're going to let him go.
Oh man. And the Gandalf joke's broken out. Jokes equals Gandalf. Ion just messing the bear up in the top lane. Still not spending that 4k gold. Finally taking levels in Warcry too. What a guy. No levels in Cleave yet. Root Gaming.
There goes the Root. And
goes back in, he fancies
Day says, oh, hang about.
He's dead. But the creeps might block him off. He's not that fast though. Warcry cooldown. There's the Root!
Oh, it's a big
Gaming! And he's
and Day gets the kill.
TP because look who's coming in. A double damage run runner with a Wisp company.
Oh, Methix gets a big fat rock dropped on his head. Down he goes. Oh, Betchu's in trouble. He goes invisible. And they can't see him. They don't have anything. Oh, Pio also invisible. They know he's around, of course. Day gets taken out by Dozing Green.
Man.
Pio teleports out. Betchu is suddenly visible.
So suddenly
visible, but yeah, they don't spot him.
Man, Dai nearly pulled off the incredible in the top lane. He juked a shackle with his true form transformation. Sunstrike on Kane, and he's going to tap the tower and die.
Oh,
and here's Ion.
Tower does go down.
Smash. Dead Death Prophet. But now open runes and Gale, and in comes the tree. In comes the teleporting Windrunner. Dupe's doing his best. Stop this, he says. I'm going home.
Methix goes down.
To get him away this time. He's in deep trouble. 3 seconds on the shackle shot. TP support coming from Dai. Ion needs to be careful. He has the root gaming this time.
Good raise to dodge the shackle by Dupes, and he's going to get away
Where's the
okay.
root gaming? Oh, the Sunstrike. Dupes down.
Oh, well played Sunstrike.
Cancelled by Methix. I think that's a misplay.
Betchu gets caught by the root.
A Yule Scepter already done on Invoker.
Betchu's going to die to this bear, but the bear can't attack him, he's too far away.
And down he goes, tower, shackled, stunned, punched until death. Shadowblade on Sven, why not?
Betchu's so fortunate there just to get outside of attack range for the bear. One hit and it would have killed him, but...
Small margins translating into a big difference in this game. I don't think let me phase on that badly. The Invoker just got a little bit of space, and unlike Crosby unable to affect the map, he's got 2 towers. Not enough. We said 50 minutes, want all the tier 1s down, 20 minutes into the base. Not going to happen this game.
Yeah, that's what they really need with this lineup.
Ooh, oh, Kane he was full HP.
I'm going to miss every Sunstrike at this game. That's how this is going to work.
So, that Sunstrike hitting for, come on game, 475 pure damage. Kane, he's got 22 strength.
So
poor guy.
Yeah, he's not going to last through that in most cases. I'm not sure what is his actual health pool. 568. So yeah, like a right click.
Wave for 2 seconds, you're going to die to a Sunstrike.
Yeah, he is food for PO at the moment.
Methix, the pings are coming out of Methix, who's lingering in the bottom lane on his own. CSGO players are really excited again. We apologise. A Crystalist picked up. Oh boy, we're going to run Kunkka without the Kunkka, it turns out. The Shadowblade in and crit someone so hard their face falls off.
Who needs Kunkka to run the Kunkka build? Betchu's invisible, coming looking for Kane.
Kane in deep trouble. He's on his own.
Peyo's here as well. He spots Peyo.
He's got no TPs.
And Kane going to keep on running. He pops that juke.
To help him.
Yeah, he pulls in the help.
Nope.
And down he goes. No.
Windrunner progressing towards a 4-star this game.
Ends up being fairly inconsequential. Methics is invisible. He spots Peyo. And Dupes is here as well. They know Peyo's here, but they can't do anything.
He wants that armlet. He just needs the recipe. Oh, Death Prophet. Where was that? Where did he die? I missed that one.
Where was he? He was up on the top, and now, yeah, Day in trouble.
Him in death. The crits. Oh, the Root Gaming.
Root on Ion. Day starts running.
They're going to kill the bear. Oh no, Shackle missing his PO. Take it back. Rip.
Spirits.
Oh, PO goes a bit of a ballsy route to safety. Galed up. They thought he missed. Nice juke on the.
The Yule Scepter saving him for a moment. Kane goes right through the meteor.
Meteor trail.
Oh,
Kane.
Misplay from Kane, and his hero really doesn't have the stamina to make that kind of play. Down he goes.
Living armor on the invisible PO, bringing him back to pretty much full HP. Ion dives. Methics goes, oh crap.
Oh no. The Ice Walk slowing him down for PO, but it's not going to be enough, and Methics goes down again.
Here we go.
Does
he's got him.
A lot of damage.
They get Windrunner with the exorcism, the big thing, overgrowth, but he still gets punched down by
Betchu drops the exorcism.
Is really strong.
Doing a hell of a lot of work there.
They're going to run away.
Look at all of these spirits. They're chasing the poorly. They want to hit it so much.
Poor the poorly Jesus.
Oh, two of them hit.
Actually, that's not so bad. It
and
runs
they all
out.
turn around.
He lives.
All of them were chasing him there, though. It looked like if he stopped moving for a second, he was going to take a world of damage. But he
Dupes in the mid lane. He
got away with it.
Midas is the Forge Spirit. Take that.
Those Forge Spirits doing quite a bit of damage to him at this point with the max exhort.
Of course, yeah. And he's got enough quasts now that he has 2 of them. So he has gone the quast exhort build. He just took another level of Wex because he really wanted to meteor things.
Just took a single point in that to get it rolling. Dingo doesn't have the exorcism to push this tower now.
Rolling meteor. I get it.
Yep.
That's a good joke.
Well, I'm quite the wordsmith.
Here comes Ion.
Invisible Ion runs straight up behind Dingo. One hit. There's the stun. There's the warpath.
Ouch. And here comes PO from the side. Such A-bomb. Such an A-bomb. And Ion lifted up by the Scepter into
the big tether. Day goes down.
Not even dying. Oh, I'm pleased about it. Dupes.
And,
Dupes watching
this.
From range. I'm going, guys. Screw this.
Yeah, Dupes
TmF taking a big lead. Actually, it's slowing back the Midas making a hole in the gold lead. Dupes staying relevant, finishing his armlet.
It is, but the experience lead is
and they still have this push.
15k.
If they get one fight go crucially in their favour, as Kane, watch Kane.
Oh, that's nasty. Kane has tranquil boots.
Yeah, if they can. Oh dear.
That's it.
Oh dear, Kane. There's a double smoke.
Oh no.
But, oh no, he jukes through the trees. Ice Ball got in the wrong place from PO. B2 saw him.
The living
still
armor
chasing
pops.
his Poe. He's so fast to jump.
Duke's coming around from behind.
From Ion spent on creeps. Crying out loud, Ion. Stop stunning
The
creeps.
exorcism is there.
Here comes Dingo. They're in the jungle. There's no one to tank the exorcism, so this is just going to hit heroes.
Methics falls.
Picked off by Tree. An infest bomb out. Invisibility. Everything is really mad.
Sunstrike hits 2. There's the overgrowth. The meteor comes
right
through.
In the middle of the ice wall. They all go down. Dingo actually lives. There's the GG. They all live. Very low health, those in green. Kane's in base. Didn't die. Well done, Kane. I'm so proud of you.
And that is game. TmF win the Epiclan Dota 2 tournament. They take the first prize, and Don't Axe Me take the second prize. They've done so well considering they're a mixed team, but TmF really showing that
Admirable showing.
You spend years playing together and you come out on top eventually.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. We'll give you 4 in on the standings. In 4th place, Beyond Defeat. 3rd place, Next Gen. 2nd place, Don't Axe Me. And our winners taking home the £525 first prize, £525 first prize, and free tickets to the next LAN are TmF. Thank you so much for watching this weekend. We might be back later with something a bit more light-hearted. We'll see what happens.
We'll see if we got any time.
But that's going to do us for official coverage. Your winners are TmF. I've been the Kenwin. I'm here with Mackie. We're at epic.ELEVEN in Kettering Conference Centre. And it's been a wonderful weekend. Get here for Epic 12 in February. epiclan.co.uk. Anything to say, Mackie?
No, that's all. Cheers, guys.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, one more thing. If you want, you can follow me on Twitter on it's Mackie, ITSMACCY.
Oh, a pub slap in London for the International 3. Get down there. Meltdown Esports Bar.
Yeah, check the official directory.
Okay, peace.
Cheers, guys.